Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the open Great Lake and let's try to get some wins. So we're going to be using the Primeape and Dunsparce the bag with the Tropius. So get a decent lead here, kind of neutral. We're going to try to catch a move instead. Let's see if we catch a Frenzy Plant. Nope, we do tank the Arrow Ace though. And then we see the clocks are coming, so looks like they are going to be able to win this switch in. Clocks are very tanky, and regardless if they're running Stone Edge or Sludge Bomb, it should do enough damage. There's the Stone Edge, takes us out. Now we're just going to have to come in with our Primeape and just trying to ramp up on energy. We know they're relatively energy dry, so this might have an opportunity to go for like a triple Rage Fist boost. We do shield the correct Earthquake. Now we're gonna go for this close combat right here. Let's see if they decide to shield or let it go. Down goes the Superior, and now we have just flipped the game because now they're switch locked, and if they come in with their Clogsire, we're gonna just be ramping up on all of these Rage Fists. You can see that Rage Fist right there took it into the low red, and then we're going to switch out immediately into our Dunsparce because we want to get a ton of energy. We tank the first Earthquake, and they come in with their Shadow Feraligatr. However, they do have two shields, so we're going to fire off back-to-back Druins immediately. This is going to do some good damage or get that last shield. They decide to shield it up. Now we're going to shield up our own and hope that we can get to another move. We are very close to the draw run. We do get to the draw run, and this is gonna we lag a little bit. We're gonna see if we can force out some energy here. Okay, looks like we do force out some energy, and we gotta hope we can farm down. Hope that lag didn't come into play, and it does, because if we had gotten an excellent on the bubbles, we would have had probably enough damage to farm it down right there, but ends up being a close game considering all things. Yeah, unfortunately couldn't quite come back from that superior lead. All right, terrible matchup here. We're gonna have to get out of here. We're gonna go into the Tropius. Our opponent decides to go into the Feraligatr, so it looks like we are gonna be able to win this matchup right here. GG's to our opponent, and on to the next game. We actually had two decent counters to that Feraligatr. That Dunsparce and the Tropius were pretty decent. Ooh, good lead here. Let's see what they switch out into. Gastrodon is going to be easy counter for our Tropius, and it looks like everybody is not looking forward to this Tropius right now. Especially with all these water types floating around, Tropius is going to be able to resist most of the water moves, water Pokemon, and the Tropius is able to get to 2 Leaf Blades. Alright, next game we got the Primeape versus the Dugong. Another great lead. They switch out into the Charger Bug, so we're going to have the Dunsparce answer. We gotta make sure we throw in good timing here. They're gonna be able to fire off a move first. X Scissor does get used. In fact, they have double, so we're just gonna shield this one so that we can have the clear energy advantage. We are gonna fire off this first Rock Slide, and it's gonna deal a good amount of damage, so much so that potentially we can farm it down, and that's exactly what happens. Now we have a ton of energy for whatever comes back in. Dugong decides to come in, so we're going to be able to fire off at least 2 Rock Slides. First Rock Slide does the heavy damage. We're going to be able to get to another one here. This is going to get into the low yellow. No, it's going to get into the red, so this is really fantastic. So much so that we are able to get to another Rock Slide. This is certainly going to get a shield, right? Yeah. So one shield does get expended, and then we're going to force out the Azumarill, and now we have the clear advantage. So much so that we're going to be able to tank one Ice Beam if we choose to. Looks like they're over farming. That's fine. We are double weak to ice moves, but we are going to be able to tank that Ice Beam. This allows us to get to another Leaf Blade easily. And then here we just got to make a decision. Are we going to try to win the game with the Tropius or the Primeape? Looks like we elect to go for the Tropius takeout, and then all we have to do is just go back into our Primeape with that Dugong lurking, and GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with good alignment. Luckily, the Charge bug, which could have been a problem if we had like a superior, was able to get matched up against our Dunsparce. Ooh, Clockstar lead here is going to be interesting. We're going to switch out into the Tropius. Tropius is not necessarily the best counter to this Clockstar. Looks like they are running Sludge Bomb too, so they're going to be able to spam these Sludge Bombs pretty quickly. Leaf Blade does some good neutral damage. At least we're going to try to chip away as much as possible. I guess the goal is to try to get it low enough for a farm down. We're probably going to let this go. This Sludge Bomb plus these Poison Stings are going to be adding up, so we're decided to just let it go and go into the Primeape here. They counter swap into the Feraligatr. We're going to go into our Dunsparce. The Dunsparce can tank one move. We're going to see what they elect to do here, because we haven't seen the last, and we know that we have 2 shields still. Looks like they decided to let the Feraligatr go. So we're going to shield here. Trying to get the farm down. No farm down. But if we shield here, we're going to have a ton of energy for whatever is on the back. Okay, never mind. They still have the Clockstar. The Clockstar is going to be able to throw the Sludge Bomb and take us out. And a Zoomer in the back is just horrible. Looks like the Tropius was the only way we could have won this game with onto the Azumarill, but even then was going to be a tough situation because the Clockstar was able to core break our Tropius and Primeape. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.